for Bournemouth. Let's now hear from the Liverpool captain.
Well, Virgil, having fought so hard to get back to 2-2, just how disappointing is it to come away with nothing in the end?
Very disappointed. Yeah, last minute of the game, very tough to take. But like you said, we worked very hard second half, especially to get back in the game. And obviously, at times we were open as well, obviously on the counter, because we're trying to push for the winner. But yeah, to concede that late is very disappointing.
You look to be venting frustrations with the officials at the end there. What was being said?
Obviously, what I felt on that pitch was that was clearly blocked. But obviously, the ref and the VAR don't give it, and that's something we didn't have to accept. But in my opinion, I was blocked. But listen, I can stand here and say, should it not be given, but it is given, and it is what it is.
So yeah, just confirming what we thought there, Michael. He felt like he was blocked, but he's quite reflective and he said they did well to get back into it and it wasn't given, so they've just got to move on from it.
Yeah, exactly. I think I'm not sure a block. Was there a little left arm shove or just almost a shoulder bargey shove? Listen, I want Liverpool to win the game. I'll find any reason to try to rule that one out. However, I have to agree with Tim. If that was the other way around, I'd be absolutely livid if a foul was given against Liverpool for that. Yeah. I don't think there's enough there to give a foul. And I think, of course, there's frustration and you will always look to a reason why it shouldn't have been given. And I think Liverpool are trying to do that. There was contact, there was a little shove. Was it enough? I don't think so. It was a frustrating game. And I think that Liverpool have got to blame themselves from the first half's point of view. To go 2-0 down from... And it's a mental thing with Liverpool. They've shown that they can do it. They've shown they can get back in the game. They've shown that they've got the energy and the skill and the appetite and everything else. Why would it take you sort of 46, 47 minutes to show any form of fight when you're 2-0 down? So that's the frustrating thing that I'll take out of this game.
Michael, it's very easy to manage the game in hindsight. But I was so surprised when Ekitike wasn't starting the game. I think he's been in good form. But not only that, I think he sets the press off for them. He gets to the defenders. They've got good players. Senesi can use that ball. It's like leaving a quarterback without no pressure on him. He can find a pass. And that's exactly what he did for the first goal. He had a world of space out there. I am so surprised, not only for his attacking prowess, but the way he triggers the press Ekitike, that he wasn't starting. And like I say, it's very easy in hindsight to manage any... I've never lost a game in hindsight. But I would just say it was a massive surprise. And we said it before the game, that... Why is this boy not playing? You know, it worked so well against Marseille with Mo Salah and Ekitike, and he leaves him out today for Gakpo. I was surprised, not only on the attacking side, but obviously what he gives them without the ball.
I think he's become so important now. And obviously he was coming back from injury. So he was injured, he came back, and then they played him a little bit too much, probably, in hindsight, and he had a hamstring injury. Then they've brought him back again. And he's played 80-odd minutes, 79 minutes, I think it was, against Marseille. They're probably thinking, start him again. I mean, I don't know what you'd do as a manager. Do you start him and just play him an hour? Do you manage his minutes in a certain way? Because he is that important. And obviously with Isak being out for the season, basically now, you know, they're probably trying to wrap.
Well, the managers probably thought they could have done without him today and won the game without him, because Cody Gakpo's at Bournemouth. He's wearing the armband. He's the captain of the side. He's the best player. He plays every single week. So there's still quality, and they should have won the game, irrespective of who the personnel was. But I just think, like I say, easy in hindsight, but I would have certainly... He's playing well at the moment. I would have talked to the player. Perhaps he would have said to the manager, which we don't know, I need a rest. If you need a rest and you're listening to the player and you don't overrule him.
Have you ever heard of any player go up?
Never. Never. I've had it before, yeah.
Someone's
not when I played.
I think I'd need a rest.
Yeah. And don't believe me.
Tim would
believe me,
say
they got a long rest. A long one.
But the thing for Liverpool is they can't really afford to rest him because he's in such good form. And we saw the table before. Manchester United are just a point behind them now. In the race for Champions League football, Liverpool aren't having a good season.
No.
They can't afford to rest them for any game. Bournemouth away being another, they can't.
No, I make you right. I think Xabi Alonso is getting stretched off as we speak. you know, be stretching his hamstrings, to be ready for the hold on. This might be this, because this carries on. It cannot. I don't think Liverpool will sack. I don't think they sack managers who win the Premier League. I'm not saying they should, but the pressure's on this man now. It really is. I feel I've seen his interviews over the last month or so. He's been prickly, even though the results have been picked up. You know, and he's dealt with the Mo Salah thing very, very well. Mo's come back now. He's put him in the side. He was very poor today. Let's have it right. Mo Salah was poor. If he was going to make a change, maybe Mo might have to come off the pitch. He's the manager. He makes him tough calls. He's made it today, and he's got it wrong, you'd have to say. And now the pressure is going to be mounting on him because there's someone on the market called Xabi Alonso who he's done brilliant in Germany. It didn't work out for him in Real Madrid because he couldn't manage downwards, because the prima donnas there at Real Madrid have got him the sack and he's out the door. Unfortunately for him, he wants to come back to Liverpool. If you offered him a job now in the whole world of football, he would say, I want to go to Liverpool Football Club. If the manager continues to struggle, then there might be a decision to be made. But I don't think it's going to happen this season.
Yeah, they have won in the FA Cup. They had a big win in the Champions League in midweek as well. But it is no league victory in 2026. We were discussing just as Bournemouth scored, was it going to be 5 draws in a row for Liverpool? No, it was 4 draws. And then, of course, now a defeat. It's not the start in the league that they needed, given the way that they ended 2025 too.
It's not at all. It's really difficult. I like Arne Slot. I think he speaks well. I think to come in and win the league in the first season is incredible. I think this is how funny it is. I think if you'd said to every Liverpool fan, once Jurgen Klopp left, Arne Slot is going to come 4th in the league and win it in the next 2 seasons, whichever way round, everybody would have snapped your hands off. That would have been brilliant. You know, after that long reign of Jurgen Klopp, how's it going to go? New players coming in. What's going to happen? You're going to win it 1 year and you're going to qualify for the Champions League the next. You would definitely take it. Now, that's probably what's going to happen. Yet, because he's done it that way round, won it, and now he's struggling, the question marks are there. Big result in midweek. They need to go through in the Champions League. Otherwise, it's a disastrous season. There's pressure on, yes, but I agree with Tim. It's not at fever pitch just yet.
I also guess there was a bit of expectation after that win in midweek, wasn't there, that they'd be able to go on and build on that. But alas, they couldn't. Bournemouth winning that one by 3 goals to 2. We've just been talking about Arne Slot. We're going to hear from him after this.